This is the same clip that I just streamed a few seconds ago. But this time I'm walking. I'm here in Mtwapa, Kenya. Been here for just about 2 weeks. We'll be flying back tomorrow. And I thought, why not waste the rest of my internet that I got here on a SIM card. So I'm in Mtwapa, Kenya, on the east coast near the Indian Ocean. So I have also been to the beach once. And this is actually an area that is partially so touristically established. But I was lucky to come here with a friend who was able to show me a bit of the inside of the country. And even though many people here are comparatively well off, there's of course still a very strict difference in economic status. I'm actually not quite sure if the chat window is activated or not. So anybody should be watching and you do some chatting. I might not be able to see it here on my phone. So transport here is organized in more or less 3 levels. Four. You can walk. Then you can take motorcycles. Young men are sitting usually around waiting for a passenger.
You, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
Next level up are the tuk-tuks. The street one you see here. They have a larger capacity. Two fat white people or three thin black people can ride in them. And then there's also for twos. They are little pickup, no pickup trucks. There you can see them. You can see them by the yellow line. They are beautifully colored. Everyone is painted differently. Even though they are the official transport. And you can take them for the long rides. But actually, if you are a white person, a Musungu, It is sometimes frowned upon when you take not usually the buses because they are always very full, and the white rich people are supposed to get the higher class transport. All in all, there's wonderful, many more people than we are used to in Germany in the open. And here we see another one of the statues. This one is not painted very much, but you can always see the yellow line. But they are always painted quite beautiful. You see a lot of tuk-tuks waiting for passengers, motorcycle waiting for passengers. And as you can see, there's not many white people walking through these. There's a lot of religious loudspeakers going on. Walk a bit closer to the houses here. So everywhere, in markets, vegetables, there's bananas.
Kama tatajiwa kama utatuma sote kama tatajiwa tasiri itaingia utakuja kama wewe unaanza kufanya kama matana bali
Metro Point. And like great perfume. Oh, there's even a bookshop. And here we see the typical water tanks that are usually located on top of buildings to provide water pressure for the building itself. So it's interesting that these tanks are down here. These are quite large ones. I guess they said they will be put somewhere else later on. Doesn't make much sense to keep them down in the bottom. Here is the Neighbor supermarket, right beside a bit of like a strip mall. And there you can also see some restaurant style stores. I have not been in them yet, even though I'm starting to get hungry. And that is also quite a nice supermarket. But I'm just walking back from the supermarket. Oh, somebody's chatting. Greasy, is that you? You are seeing me live in Africa. Thank God the chat works. I didn't know if the chat would display on my mobile phone. How are you, my friend? This is my last day in Africa. I'll be flying back tomorrow. I had a wonderful time. I was quite lucky that a friend of mine, he has a Kenyan girlfriend. So I was not only locked into the tourist traps, and I just wanted to free my last gigabytes of data away. Yeah, so yeah, and we were also able to go to the school of the kids, and the kids were doing some party. They cooked for us. It was really quite nice. And it's very warm here still. I don't really want to go back. It's a lot of fun walking here. Since there's only like these dirt pavements.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
And I just bought my some fruit that I will be bringing back. The Kenyans have a wonderful tomato sauce, which is a lighter tomato sauce than ketchup. That has like a little sour tang to it. That they eat with fried potatoes. I bought like 6 bottles of that. And also something that I haven't tried yet, edible clay here. So you can get the edible clay in a roasted and in an unroasted version. I bought quite a few of small packets, and I will give them away in Germany to people, and I will ask them to eat the edible clay. I have no idea how. Yeah, it is indeed edible clay. It looks exactly like dirty clay, but I will be sure to try it myself. Maybe I will eat some live on the next stream when I'm back in Germany. You can see there's a lot of people transporting water. This is something that becomes so clearly obvious how important water is. So I'm gonna cross the street here. This is the perfect time because the truck is driving. Oh, there's a baker here. I didn't even realize that. Looks like a Muslim baker. But to the giant, I think I lost about 5 kilograms. It was so warm here, I didn't eat as much as in Germany. Up there on the corner, we will go left. That is the street that will take me closer to the lodge I'm staying at. That is a very interesting place. It is run by a Kenyan and an Austrian woman. And about 50% of the guests there are from Germany or from Austria. It's not very luxurious, but it was just to my taste. Even though we are near the coast, it was beautiful weather. It only summertime. So January here is one of the best seasons to go. Uh, but in other times of the year, you can have a lot more rain, quite some tourists, even though you don't see any white people here on the street. They're usually cooks, but I enjoy walking here. It is but currently the time difference to Germany, sun is starting to go down. The days a lot of changing in how long the days are around the year. The days don't really get much shorter or longer. And of course, if you're completely at the equator, they are always the same length. And unfortunately, I don't have small cash anymore. And this is also very interesting. So the mannequin, I will have to find a naked one. So the African women here do tend to have bigger boobs, bottoms. So now down the street, there's going to be some bars looking for white men to pay them some money. But I was able to not. But there's a lot of white men here. That sad little cow, she's not in the best state, not to be well. The diocese of Mombasa, and since so that the poor people
Ooh, Mr. Tentacle Guy.
stream is breaking. Yeah, so it's not perfect, to be honest. Oh, and here you can buy white water. That is very important. That is, but I'm still in the shade, almost near my lodge anyway. Still walking a bit down the, and you can see there's many people on the walking here. It was a bit looking for see and
Tentacle Guy.
to walk back all